Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Texas. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. His offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They'd better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
At the 35, he's got more. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players to football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the single back. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the RPO, complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll try the left side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Owens. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. And it's right down the boulevard. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Wide out in motion. They go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Got a man. It's straight. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kick? A good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Georgia's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways and how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of running room. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Acho. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, you just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
Got his man quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Unloads quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
To the ground. He's got it again. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Dropping back, it's Rashada. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator. It's a lot of DCs. They focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Put yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They want to run it left here. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry-up. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to throw. It's Owens. Safe completion on the screen. Got room at the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Longhorns are on the move.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Fast motion from the offense. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to UConn. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Rashada. Pocket starts to collapse. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real.
And the quarterback is snowed under. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Quarterback checking off. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And how? In this building, this is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Looking to take a shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it! The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Wants to throw. It's Rashada. Lets it go to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on to David. Finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on...
Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Fair catch, called for and made. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Leaves it with the running back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
With the catch, it's Gibson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the air. It's Grishada. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Georgia! They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Acho. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And that ball's free behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Grishada. Got the back over the middle. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. They're a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He's got his man. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody. They'll go to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Bulldogs are rolling down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead.
28, Texas. Texas.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum.
They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll try the run. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give on the inside. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! PAT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Butler.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Back to the air one more time. Got it in the middle, it's Banks. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Owens. He's got it. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. All wideouts, no backs. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is good. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Here comes the Texas offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down one score. Time winding down. What is better than this? Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
That QB is absolutely going to buy all the hog mollies up front at steak dinner tonight. My goodness, when you have that much time in the pocket.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
Brings up third down.
This is a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Owens. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, 4th quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. Let's see what happens on 3rd.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. At the 15, he's loose. Oh, look out. The 40. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.